In the 2 hours that passed, the streets were deserted.
Oh, you caught me finishing my pie. So where were we? Gather around. Where were we? Oh, yes. So our heroes had defeated Gadrin Lamb and his fiendish pet alligator with a storm of magic and acid. It almost cost them dearly, however. Poor little Fumbus had to sleep for days. While he slept, Hakon and Lini returned to the fortune teller's home to find it empty. No one or nothing except her harrow deck on the table. Two men burst in, just moments after they got there, with makeshift swords and shaking hands. They said, "You need to leave. There will be no robbery today." Hakon calmed them, as is his way. And they had some chilling news. The fortune teller was dead. For 2 weeks. Aye. Killed by Gadrin Lamb himself. Our heroes had been helped by spirits from beyond. While Hakon and the men shuddered as he related the story of just meeting her a day or two ago, Lini pocketed the harrow deck, knowing that the lady had left it for them. Well, as they walked back to the inn, Hakon thought, what now? Now that he'd helped his little friends, was it time to go on looking for a new story? What do you think? His intuition told him differently. His intuition told him the story was not yet over. And his intuition never lies, does it? For 2 days later, when Fumbus woke, a cry was heard out in the streets. First one, then many, and then the bells. Dong, dong, dong. So loud that Hakon ran out in the street, fearful of a dragon attack. But it was worse. "The king is dead! The king is dead!" the city cried out. Hakon took out the brooch he had found on Gadrin Lamb's body, the one with the king's sigil. What was a man like Gadrin Lamb doing with something like this? Why did he have it? Did it have anything to do with the king dying? Hakon thought hard. dealing with royalty will tend to lead to great problems instead of epic stories. But then Hakon thought, is that epic I smell in the air?
Hello, Dungeon fans! It's Friday night. It's the Liching Hour. I'm Kevin from level 9. We are playing the Pathfinder Adventure Card Game, Episode 2. Yes, the scenario is a city gone mad. And indeed it has. Hakon goes back inside to to get Lini and Fumbus and tell them what's going on, while the city literally erupts around them. Apparently, not everybody loved the king. I mean, he was a bit of a spendthrift. He wasn't the most glorious king, but he kept everything peaceful. Now that he's gone, everyone's realizing how much they liked him and how much they don't like the queen. Riots are erupting all around the city. The city's burning in parts. It's escalating into full chaos. Hakon, not only does he smell epic story, but he knows that with chaos comes opportunity. Hakon's not a scoundrel, but all storytellers are scoundrels. Hey, Heroic. Thanks for joining, man. So, Hakon talks to Fumbus and Lini and says, look, we've got this brooch. This is the kind of thing to see the sigil. This is the kind of thing that a man like Gadrin Lamb should not have. He has this, for some reason or other, it's connected to, I feel it in my bones, he says. I feel it's connected to all this that's going on. Let's take this to the queen. Lini stares at him, and then nods slowly. Fumbus goes, we should leave. We really should leave. Fire. Humans. No, not good. Oh, come, little friend, Hakon says, and gives him that smile. Come, little friend. The queen will pay quite well for us bringing her something like this. Better be good. Okay. So they head through the streets as fast as they can to the palace. They manage to avoid too much of the rioting and looting. They get to the gates, and at first the guards are like, we're complete shutdown. Carry on. But once Hakon shows them the brooch, they immediately go, okay, yeah, you can come in. And they take him directly to see the queen. Now, the queen is obviously distraught. She looks very, very sad. She's staring out over. They come into her room, and there's a balcony, and she's staring out over at the city of Korsova, and there's fires and lights going on all around the city. And she starts by saying, I love Korsova, as my husband did before me. And then she looks as they hand her the brooch. She clutches it to her chest, and she goes, I will not see his legacy destroyed, and I shall not see my city torn apart. You've done my heart a great service this day. Hakon goes to speak, and she looks at him and goes on, and he shuts up. Yet perhaps you can serve this city once more, she says. She looks at him and then looks at Lini and Fumbus kind of goes, I must go. This has been a very tiring day. But Korsova and the Korsovan Guard could use heroes like you. I shall leave my beloved guardswoman Sabina. Now Sabina comes walking out, and for being clothed in plate mail and everything, she just came out of nowhere. Hakon was a little bit, whoa. And Sabina's, it is my pleasure, dearest queen. Come. Hakon's like, but come. Come. She takes him away, and the queen goes away. She hadn't said anything about the brooch. Nothing at all. But she's enlisted them now. The Sabina, the commander of the Korsovan guards, hastily inducts them into the Korsovan guard, basically deputizing them. Before they even can speak, she's like, you and you and you, repeat after me. She says a little thing. They do it because they're kind of swept up in the moment, and before they know it, they're part of the Korsovan guard. I'm going to introduce you to my field marshal, Cressida Croft. And Cressida kind of takes over at that point and says, look, we have a job. I already have a job for you. Are you ready to do it? Or are you willing to do it? And Hakon goes, lady, Miss Croft, we came hoping for a reward for the brooch. Now we're being thrown into the Korsovan Guard. Is there any, what can we expect as far as payment? They haggle back and forth. Cressida offers them quite a bit of gold pieces to do this. Says there will be a reward. You will be paid. Excellent. He looks at Fumbus and Lini, like, okay, we'll see what's going on. They have nothing. Lini and Fumbus, actually, we don't know what their backstory. We know that they were captured by Gadrian Lamb's men and then almost killed. But we don't know why they're traveling around or what. And we're not going to find that out just now. We're going to figure that out. But they don't have anything to do. So they're like, okay, let's do this. It's all getting wrapped up. When you're with Hakon, things get hectic really fast and intense, and you kind of just got to roll with it. As they're finding out. So here's the problem. We already have a deserter. We're going to have lots of deserters. The moment the riot started, it's been a day. One of our sergeants has gone off. Varric Van Casterkin. We've always known he's been a little shady. He's since childhood he's known this gang called the Cowhammer Boys that work in a certain part of the city, and we think he's kind of crossed over and left the guard because he hasn't been showing up, especially in this time of need. We think he's kind of gone full blown in with them to take advantage of the chaos and the anarchy in the city. The Cowhammer Boys are the kind of guys who get paid to rough people up. She says rough a little, but it's pretty sure that she means that they kill people for money. Not necessarily assassins because they're not as refined, but they're kind of assault for hire kind of guys. We need Van Kaskerkin returned for a court martial. Would you please go and fetch him? And before they know it, Hakon, Fumbus, and Lini are out in the streets, weaving through, trying to avoid as many rioters as possible, heading towards the shop that the Cowhammer Boys work out of. It's a butcher shop called the All the World's Meat. And that's where we're going to start. But this Pathfinder Adventure Card in this version, the new version, the core set and stuff, has a couple new mechanics to it. One of them is the base. The base appears, it's pretty much the official first scenario. We had the last week was more of it was first scenario, but it was more of like an introductory thing. This scenario, we start with a base, and we also have a thing called supporters. And this is new too, I believe. At least it wasn't in Rise of the Rune Lord. It could have been in one of the other sets, but I don't think so. A supporter is, this is Cressida Croft, the woman we just met. She's going to be at the base. The base is a location that doesn't count as a location of the other locations. Like a villain can't run to it. It doesn't need to be closed, that kind of thing. But when you go there, you can go there and you can draw a supporter and use that supporter. Basically, using a supporter means you lay it down, you display it next to your deck, and it gives you certain powers. Like her power is, when displayed, you may bury to draw a new weapon or armor. And then you can even spend a hero point to upgrade it. And then, so if you go to the base, you can draw, you spend an action or a turn, on your turn you explore to draw her. And then you can also draw a card, heal a card, recharge any number of cards, and remove one of your scourges. So a base is kind of like a place where you can go and fix some stuff if you're struggling. But it does take a turn to do it. We're not going to start there. You can start there. We're not going to start there for now, though. We are going to start on our way to the shop to find this Varric Van Kaskerkin and bring him in for the queen. We'll get lots of money. 100 gold pieces. We're going to start, and our order is still going to be Lini, Hakon, and then Fumbus. Linny's, she's starting off. If you remember, we each have a Harrow blessing that starts in our hand, no matter if it's another new thing, well, at least for this campaign. The Harrow blessing, there's different suits. We drew this at the beginning of this adventure. We're going to draw one for each adventure, but each adventure has several scenarios. This is scenario 2. And it always starts in your hand, and we can use it in addition to its other powers. We can use it to add 1d4 to a non-combat dexterity check, and when they play it, they can draw a card and then pass another card to a party member if they want. She's starting out with a couple blessings, including that one, the Harrow deck that she picked up from the fortune teller's home, some hide armor, Drugami, which is her named pet. He's always skulking around somewhere in the shadows, and then a cure spell, which is pretty awesome to start with. So there we have it, and let us play. Okay. First up, we gotta draw the hour, the courtesan. That's some cool artwork. When this is the hour, when you would encounter a non-story bane barrier, banish it instead, then summon encounter a task barrier. Okay. Let's see what's up. And what? So a non-story bane barrier, that would be this. We banish it and then summon and encounter a task barrier right off the bat. Okay. Let's draw. Hold on. A non-story bane barrier. Oh, that's it. We need a task barrier. Oh, and the first thing I draw, that's weird. Okay. It's weird. I love it. I love these games. Games like this where the weird stuff happens and it all kind of flows. Mountebank. He wisdom, diplomacy, stealth. If undefeated, bury the top card of your deck. Does anybody know what a mountebank is? I don't know what a mountebank is. It would help if I knew. Heroic, do you know what a mountebank is? A person who deceives others, especially in order to trick them out of their money. A charlatan. Well, you should just call him a charlatan. We learned something today. Word of the day is mountebank. So they're weaving through the city, getting close to where the where Cressida, what's her name again? Cressida. We're gonna call her Cressida. Getting close to the square that the shop sits in, that Cressida told them about. As they get closer, they see a mob of rioters come charging down the street. Suddenly, this guy comes out of nowhere to their left of the alley. He's like, "Come on, come into the alley. Come here to hide. They're coming. Hide." This is Lini. She's gonna deal with him. Wisdom, diplomacy, and stealth. We're gonna do wisdom because it's D10. She doesn't have diplomacy. Let's see. D10 that's not the best. Okay. Oh boy, combat. Everybody's these characters have great. They're all They're all more combat focused. Lini, Hakon, and Fumbus are going to kick a lot of butt in combat and struggle in everything else, which is going to be fun. This would be a better encounter for Hakon because he's got diplomacy. Lini doesn't. There isn't a whole lot of diplomacy in the animal world. The diplomacy usually means someone's getting blood all over them. Right, so if undefeated, bury the top card of your deck. Oh, shop, by the way. When you fail to acquire a boon, you may shuffle it into the location. Okay. To close, you need a charisma or diplomacy check. All right, good to know. All right. It's great. She's going to discard a blessing to bless this. So 2d10. 20. Jeez. 20, and I did do a wisdom check. She, Lini is a woman of few words. He's like, come on, come. He's acting very agitated. And she walks up to him and she looks at him, and there's a slight growl from the dark alley behind him. What freaks him out? He's like, what? And her Drugami comes walking out, and he's like, you're fine. And the rioters come, at that point, come walking up, kind of rushing up. And they rush right by everybody, not even paying attention to Hakon, Fumbus, and Lini, just running right by. He goes, ha. He turns and runs back into the alley. We gotta discard this. 2, 3, 4, 5. She's gonna keep what she's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, that's all she needs. So we're gonna end her turn. We're gonna go into the next. She just gave him a disapproving stare. A judgmental stare. Okay. Hakon. Oh, hold on. So it's encounter. Yep. That's what we did. Fine. Prayer. No effect when this is the hour. Okay. So as they approach the stair, the square, and see there's a shop there. And they see all the world's meat, big sign kind of hanging, and there's a guy out front of the store. There's some people around him, and there's people breaking into other shops and stuff across the street, and he's like, come, get your meats in the time of need. And they walk up, and Hakon goes, hey, he goes, what kind of meat can I get you? Not what kind of meat. He goes, how much meat can I get you? We have just a little bit left. Maybe I'll use maybe a pound or two. Actually, we're looking for Varric. Have you seen Varric? Guy kind of looks at him, looks him up and down, looks at Lini and Fumbus, and it's on. Thug. Before acting, you may either banish a boon or attempt a strength, charisma, diplomacy, or melee. 4 plus. Is that the... Hold on. Is that the adventure number or is that the scenario number? I forget. That little symbol means you add, which I think is kind of cool. You add the, well, like I said, either the adventure or the, and I don't have the rulebook. We'll see. It's got to be in here. It's a cheat sheet. No. It's got to be the adventure, actually, now I think about it, because scenario would get to be like plus 15. Okay. It's a plus 1. So it's got to be a 5. Well, hey, diplomacy are us over here. Well, actually, strength is better. Strength is way better. And melee is pretty good. D10 plus 2. We're going to do D10 plus 2 for Hakon. Oh, that was a 3. Plus 2 is 5. The Thug looks at him, and he turns to leave. And before he go, Hakon reaches out and grabs him. The guy kind of pulls a little bit, but Hakon stays strong and pulls him back. And he whips around, and now, let's see, I think we got charisma and diplomacy. Okay. Charisma and diplomacy would be 8. Combat would be 12. Well, as much as I'd like to talk our way into this, I think the sword thing is going to be a lot better. So we're going to reveal a long sword. Okay, so we're going to reveal this for a strength melee check. That's D10 plus 1d8. And then it's plus 2. So that's 10, 18, 20. We need a 12. So a little less than Less than 50%. If I were to do charisma and diplomacy, be a D8. It'd be a D8 plus 1, which wouldn't be good at all. I almost want to. All right, I'm going to use the Horn of Battle Clarity to recharge it to add a D4. Actually, let's do this. Yeah. All right. Plus 2. Well, 10, 15, 19. All right, so Hakon grabs him, has him, pulls him closer in the same motions, got his longsword out, and got it around his neck. And he turns him and looks, so he's facing the crowd and the riders that are across the street and running through the square. He says, I'm really sorry, sir. We don't have time for this. You tell us where Varric is now. As you can see, we don't have a lot of time. Inside, he says. This is a non-closing henchman at the moment. We are now shuffling Varric into the shop deck. The Horn of Battle Clarity represents his... Hakon has dealt with men of this type for a long time. He knew exactly how to play it. He saw it all without all the distraction. He could see very clearly. Okay, so this is that was a recharge. The sword was a reveal, so it goes back in his hand. I don't want to spend his blessing just yet for exploring, so we're going to pass the turn. He has 4 cards in his hand, so does not draw. Okay. And we enter the store. The hour is the mute hag. Cool. Cool. You know what'd be great, heroic, is if like these guys or somebody commissioned Sean Auberg to do some art for a set. That would be really sweet. Somebody needs to do that. All right, the Mute Hag. When this is the hour, at the start of your turn, summon and encounter a spell. Well, that'd be right now. Summon and encounter a spell. Viper Strike. Nice. Okay, Fumbus. Encounter intelligence. Yeah, my arcane is D8 plus 1. D8 plus 1. Do I want to add anything to this? Not really. I mean, I have stuff to add, but on a combat check, his powers. Nope. 6 plus 1 is 7. All right. Fumbus picked up something new while they were waiting to find out about the Queen. Viper Strike. So what does Viper Strike do? It's a 2d4 arcane check. On local combat check, banish to add 1d12 and the attack. Oh, that's nice. Huh. Okay. So we can add to somebody else's. Right. Here we go. We're going exploring. Gem of physical prowess. Strength, dexterity, constitution. Oh, his dexterity is D10. Let's try it out. What does that do? On your non-combat check, recharge to roll your strength, dexterity, or constitution die instead of the normal die. That's kind of cool. And I get to recharge it? His dexterity is a D10. It's not a bad deal. So I could use it for wisdom, or this would be a good card for him to have. Okay. Let's see. Okay. He's going to play the crows, which is his Harrow card, his Harrow blessing. On your check to acquire, this is a non-combat dexterity check, so he gets to add 1d4 to it too. So 1d4 and bless twice. So I think I'm playing this right. What did I do with that little book? Bear with me the first couple episodes just to get a thing, but the Harrow, each adventure has, okay. The Harrow suit is keys. Add 1d4 to dexterity on combat checks. When you play your Harrow, you may draw a card. You may give a card to another character. It doesn't say you ignore the current powers on it. On your check to acquire, discard to bless twice. Actually, I'd rather just do that anyway. Bless twice. I don't need the d4. Although it doesn't really, I'm gonna add the d4 just because. Oh, I get to draw a card, right? When you play here, you may draw a card, and you may give a card to another character. I'm gonna give Viper Strike to. Oh, I don't want to get rid of it though. That's the only thing. Well, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Hakon. All right. So I gave Hakon that spell we just got. All right, so 3d10 and a d4. 10, 20, 31? What the? Wow. 31. All right, so he definitely has this gem of physical prowess. Brings out his little shiny gem. That's pretty sweet. Okay, that's a sweet item. All right, so this is a discard. What else is he gonna do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 8 cards, so I think he should play another blessing. This is what Fumbus has in his hand. Good Omen, which helps with checks. Force Missile. The Gem of Physical Prowess. A spell book. An acid flask. A noxious bomb. And then 2 blessings. He's gonna spend one of these blessings to they enter the store. Well, let's see what happens. When examined, encounter this barrier. It's not examined. We are encountering it. We will first do it. All right. Intelligence, wisdom, knowledge, and perception. Intelligence, wisdom, knowledge, or perception. He doesn't really have any of those, but guess what? And it's 11. Oh. We want this. So he's going to play the Gem of Physical Prowess to use his dexterity. D10. And then he's going to cast Good Omen, which adds a D6. Plus 1. D6 plus 1. And what else? What else can we do? This isn't a combat check. There ain't really much. All right, so 10, 16. We need 11. Okay. Who else can help? The cricket? Huh. All right, so Lini can discard her cricket to another character's dexterity check, recharge to bless. It's a dexterity check, which also, because it's Hero Suits keys. It's going to be a D4. Plus he's blessed that, so that's another D10. And she gets to recharge this by doing that. And draw a card. And give a card if she wants. That's 26, 30, and we need 12. Okay. She's not going to give a card. Okay, let's roll this. Oh, 9, 8. Okay, yep, I made it. I am rolling really, really good tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So they enter the store. The Hakon lets the one guy go. He goes running off, and they enter the store, and it's actually kind of empty. And they hear the chop, like a thud coming from a back part. Like a swinging doors in the back of the place. I mean, you'd expect, it's exactly what you'd expect. Big, big countertop, blood stain kind of wood, a crude measuring kind of thing. Looks like a lockbox, and then shelves that are kind of picked clean. And but they hear the chop in the back. Fumbus, there's a window. Looks like a window is kind of far up, a little bit farther up, looking into the back. Fumbus stops him. He's like, hey. He scampers over and bounces off and climbs up shelves really quick, like almost jumps on the shelf, jumps up and looks in the window. And he comes back. He goes, cutting up humans. Wait, what? Hakon says. Chopping up human. They use human meat. And he says it like, yeah, it's just, something that happens. And Hakon and Lini look at each other in disgust. So our evidence, apparently, this shop is butchering. Who is it? I don't know. Butcher. Okay, so, yeah. Is it non-closing? This is a non-closing evidence. Non-closing henchman evidence. Yep. Okay. All right, so we display this next to the location now, the evidence. They chop up humans. What? Human meat. That's good. Tastes like pork. All right, so good omen spell. He needs to, if proficient. Oh yeah, okay. Arcane check to see if he keeps it. D8 plus 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. Recharges it. Man, I hope these rolls stay. And then for this, you recharge it. Man, what a great. That's okay. It's an awesome item. Okay. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's gonna draw a card now. And pass the turn to Lini. The Forge. When this is the hour, on your check, add 1 for each type of boon played. Okay. Right on. Lini's gonna burst back there. She chopping up. She's not human, but that's gross. Ooh. She doesn't know that there's a trap in the door. Dexterity, wisdom, disable, perception. She has perception, is wisdom plus 2. And it's a D10. So it's a D10 plus 2. So it's a 6. It's a little over 50%. So what else you got here? It's not survival. What else? Who else can help? No. Oh, burglar. When examined, encounter. Okay, when you encounter this card, no, on a local check to defeat a barrier, recharge to add 1d6. All right. Hakon is going to recharge the burglar to add 1d6. Now let's roll and see what happens. And she has +2. 8 and 14 to. So Lini, looking at Fumbus when he says, "It's human, a human meat." Well, who is it? I don't know. Lini goes, and she just, Hakon can feel it. He's like, looks down and she's got this like glowing red eye kind of thing going on. Not glowing red eye, but pissed. She rushes towards the door. Just as she's getting to the door, Hakon goes, "Wait, wait." And she pulls up just in time to miss. She looks down, there's tripwire, and there's stuff on the edges of the door to stop any rioters from doing exactly what she's trying to do. They follow the trip line pretty quickly, and Fumbus is able to let it go, deactivate it quietly. And this is recharged. It was an actual burglar. It's Hakon kind of tapping into his inner hamburglar. Do we have her go again? That is the question here. Huh. Okay, she's going to... No, I don't want to do that. Do I want her to go again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a lot of locations and not a whole lot of hours. Fine. I'm going to... So, we're going to discard this to encounter... Okay, to explore. And it's a trumpet. Constitution and divine. Her constitution is D8. I seriously rolled an 8. I will take it. The mouse, if it's a barrier, you may recharge it, so it's discarded. Okay. I'm not going to spend this. So she decides to send her little... She gets down, she puts out her little mouse, and it goes into the room, and she decides to wait. She'll wait to see what it comes back and sees, or what it reports back with. And then we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to pass her turn to Hakon. Nothing. No effect when it's the hour. So, the mouse goes through. They wait a few minutes. They hear a chop and a chop. And she decided not to wait for the mouse. The mouse comes back, and it looks like it has a little bit of cheese or something in its mouth. She's like, "Let's go." And Hakon strides in there. "I'd like to get some meat." And the young man who's chopping up the person on the table, startled, and like, "Who are you? What are you doing back here?" Obviously looks a little worried. Look around. "Name's Hakon. I'm looking for one Varric. Van Kaskergen? You know him?" The guy looks at him, and Hakon right away can tell that this guy is... this is an or. Yeah. Can tell right away that this is Varric. "I'm not sure." Before acting, suffer 1d4 ranged combat damage. He says, "I'm not sure," and then the guy moves so fast that even Hakon even realizes. Before he knows it, the guy's has moved from the table and has a hand crossbow and is firing an arrow at him, or a bolt. He's going to take 2 points of damage if he can't do nothing about it. Crap. He can't do nothing about it. He can't do nothing. Does anybody else stop? No. No. Fine. Oh, I understand what display is all about now. why you'd want to display armor is so you can open up room in your hand. Okay. Right, so he's got to take 2 points of damage. That kind of sucks. The bolt strikes him. He wasn't even expecting it because the guy had a cleaver in his head, and now he's got a hand crossbow. I guess we will discard Viper Strike. Well, we need to keep... All right, he's going to drop a... No, he's not going to drop his blessing. He's going to drop Viper Strike and a throwing axe, or... Yeah, throwing axe. Son of a... Let's see, Charisma and Diplomacy... No. Oh, you know what? I am going to discard Juggler. His Harrow isn't the best because it gives you a reroll a die, basically. It doesn't get to add a die. Viper Strike is going to be a lot more useful. He's going to draw. He's got his longsword already drawn. That's a strength plus D8. D8. I'm looking for a nice D8. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then he blurts out the words for Viper Strike. On a local combat check, banish to add 1d12. 1d12. Where are all my 1d12s? Huh. I guess I don't have them. Right here. 1d12 and the attack, magic, and poison traits. Nice. Alright. So he needs a 16. We've got 10, 12, 22, 30. So it's a tiny bit over, a tiny bit less than 50%. But no, wait, he does have plus 2. So it actually swings it back into our favor. All right, let's do it. Keep rolling great. That's great. 11's great. 16, 17, 18. Nice. Hakon can be pretty fast himself. So this guy's Varric's moving, and obviously moving back. He's moves at the table. It gave that as an opportunity to pull his crossbow, his hand crossbow. As he's moving, he's backing up. He fires. He's backing up. There's another door going further back, maybe into the alley or into a back. Oh no, it'd be into. Well, we'll see. He's moving away, but Hakon can be just as fast. He draws a sword, speaks a few words of power, and suddenly the sword is longer and kind of whips out and stabs Varric right in the stabs him right in the chest, bites him rather. Okay, so here's the deal though. Varric's the villain, and now he's going to be going into another location. I believe that means that this is going to be, yeah, it's not blessings, it's monsters. Okay. Varric screams out, yells, "Ah!" But he was one member of the guard. He's younger, but he's also pretty tough. So the Viper Strike longsword bites into his chest, but he yells out and leaps back behind into the dark doorway behind him. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 other locations. So 1, 2, 3, and him. All right, we're shuffling this so we don't know where he went off to. They run in back there, and it's like where they put after they kind of process the meat or something. There's packaged meat, and a makeshift cold. Actually, no, it's the area right before. Yeah. It's cool, and there's a little bit of a magic, and it's kind of like an entryway into what must be the slaughterhouse that works behind. Less of a slaughterhouse and more of a refrigerator kind of area to keep the stuff refrigerated. So they're gonna head into there because obviously he went that way. We're gonna do that. This. Or it would be okay. Yeah. Oh, evidence. Wait, hold on. If evidence is displayed next to the scenario, add 1d8 to checks against Varric Van Kaskerkin. All right. I get to add a 1d8 next time we meet him. This stuff revealed goes back in his hand. Viper Strike, he is proficient, so he just discards, but he's not going to be able to roll it. What I like about Hakon is he's proficient in Arcane, Divine, Instrument, and Weapon, which is cool. It means he can cast Viper Strike and whatever. The thing is he doesn't have an Arcane or Divine skill, so he's not going to be rolling very well with like combat skills. He's going to have to roll a d4 for those. But it also, when he casts them, most of them you discard if you're proficient. So it's kind of a cool dynamic where he gets to cast spells and keep them, but they're like more like one-shot kind of deals for him. And he's not he's not a spellcaster. He just can cast spells. Okay, he's got one card left in his hand. He's got 1, 2, 3. And we are moving into the slaughterhouse. At this location, when you defeat a monster, discard a card. So they open the door, and it's a much bigger room than they expected. And there are cows and maybe some other beasts, like not cows. There's like large slabs of meat hanging on hooks in here, and it's much colder. There's a spell of some sort that's keeping everything very cold in here. All right, so that's Hakon. We're moving to Fumbus. Saren Ray's Light. When this is the hour when you heal, you may heal an additional card. Do I want? I can't. Okay. And that'd be nice if it was Lenny's turn, but of course not. Okay. When you defeat a monster, discard a card. All right. We're moving in there. So as they move in this room with the thing, Fumbus, Hakon looks over and Fumbus is like taking a bite out of some of the raw meat there. He's like, he doesn't even know what to say. He just kind of looks at him, and Fumbus looks at him and goes, Arr. And so Hakon starts moving through, and Lini start moving through, and Fumbus eats a few more bites as he's looking around, and suddenly next to him, one of the other slab of meat that's hanging starts swinging a little bit, and he got on its own, and Fumbus kind of gets down and he starts going around it, and that's when this thing steps out from behind the meat, and it's a little skeleton head of some kind of beast that might be one of the beasts that's hanging there, but it's clutching something, and it's in a dirty rag dress, and before acting, each local character must succeed at a Wisdom 4 check or suffer the Scourge dazed. What are you? Come on, Fumbus. Keep it together. And then Hakon sees it, and Lini comes around. And so we're all got to roll. Let's start with Lini. Her wisdom is D10. Wisdom. Ooh, and she rolled a 1. Hakon's wisdom is D4. Is there anything that's going to help him with this? Nope. Oh, well. Yeah. He rolled a 4. Okay. So, Lini is going to be dazed. Well, she was dazed last time, too. Scourges, I think, are new-ish, I think. I didn't play anything other than Rise of the Rune Lords, but definitely wasn't any Scourges in Rise of the Rune Lords. So she's dazed again, just like she was last time. I think it's this Attic Whisperer, actually, now that I think about it. That's what dazed her last time. Oh, yeah. So when Lini looks around, she sees this thing and has immediate, like, flashback to the one that was on the boat that just scared the hell out of her and kept her scared for a while. She sees this and her heart seizes up and she's cold and she's not breathing out of fear. She's dazed. She may not examine locations. She can't explore more than once. Yeah. If you didn't suffer this scourge on this turn, at the end of your turn, shuffle your hand into your deck and remove this scourge. Okay. All right. Hakon's not afraid, and Fumbus has got a D4 as well for wisdom. So we gotta see if. Nope. All right. Let's see. 3. So close, but so far. Okay. So he is dazed as well. Okay. It's his turn, though. And dazed isn't going to, not going to stop him from kicking this thing's butt. Fumbus is taken aback because he is totally unexpected and kind of freaks him out a little bit. Okay. All right. So he needs a 13. He's got a lot of options. When in doubt, force missile. All right, Arcane's D8. Right? Intelligence +1, yep. D8. Plus 2D4. He's going to get a +1. Yeah, +1. On a local combat check, you may discard a card to add 1d4 in the acid, fire, or poison tree. Yes, we're going to discard the spellbook to add a 1d4 to this. So that's 12 and 8 is 20. We need a 13. Ooh, it's still a little bit. Huh. I've been rolling really good, though. Been rolling really good. And she does have a cure, so screw it. We're going to try it. All right. That's 6. That's 8. That's 14. Boom. 14. This thing's got him kind of dazed, but that doesn't stop. Like, he just wants it to get away from him because it starts coming at him. Like, okay, come here. I like the meat. Do you like the meat? And he just throws out the words to force missile and blasts it back. And he watches it hit another lump of meat and just it stops there and just crumples to the floor. And the skull hits and you can see he sees it crack. All right. Discard. He succeeded. Okay. Arcane 6. Nope. He has to discard it. Okay. Not so bad. When you defeat a monster, discard a card. He's got to discard something. I'm going to discard this. He could definitely use a heal. Alright, he's got 3 cards. He's going to draw back up to 6. 2, 3. And pass the turn to Lini. Alright, Kalen's Revelry. On your check, you may discard a card to re-roll 1 die showing 1 or a 2. Okay. I also like this makes the blessing stuff so much more fun. There's a pig. Lini, freaked out by the attic whisperer, backs up. She backs up. She swears she hears something, and then now that it's dead, and they're returning back to start looking around, she hears snuffling, and sure enough, when she goes over, wisdom or survival, yeah, she's gonna make this. She finds this pig in a cage. Pig in a cage. All right. So anyway, her survival is D10 plus 3. Okay, so she gets this automatically. She lets the little pig out. All right, and then she's going to cast Cure to heal Fumbus 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's exactly what he's got. And then she needs to succeed a divine check of 8 to recharge it. It's D10 plus 1. Nope. Discarded. That sucks. But it's okay. We're going to survive. We're going to survive. Okay. All right. She has a pig. The trumpet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not yet. She can do 5. This is not the turn that she got this. Oh. At the end of your turn, shuffle your hand to your deck and remove this scourge. Okay. She is no longer dazed and confused. Now it is just Fumbus who is dazed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What changed? She got Cricket back. A couple new spells. Insight. Check to defeat barriers. Confusion. This is great because she can make somebody else fight a monster instead of her. Prayer and Drukami did not leave her side. Yes, that's the end of that. So it's Hakon's turn. The unicorn. Your check to acquire is blessed. Nice. Not nice. Everything was quiet until they hear, "Who and this my meat? I protect this meat. Who's in here?" Boom, boom, boom. Actually, as they move through there, they hear a noise that keeps getting louder and louder as they get closer, and it's snoring. And then there's a who's in here? This is my meat. So it's Hakon. Before acting, each local character suffers 1 combat. Jeez, man. All right, so he starts coming at them, and when out of the dark, they just hear the voice out of the dark, and then they hear his footsteps. This out of the dark, this monstrosity comes into light. And is there lights in here? Yeah, there's lights. Torches along the wall. No, there wouldn't be torches. That would be silly. There is some kind of magical light along with the cold that gives all this a little bit of like moonlight. It's part of the whole gig of having the cold in there. He comes out of the darkness and he's hitting all the meats, all the stuff hanging, so it's just swinging around, and everybody gets hit by something. She's got to discard a card. We'll discard this. Hakon's got to discard. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Nope, she doesn't have any armor. Is this combat damage? It is combat damage. I get to reveal light shield. He throws up his shield as the meat crashes into it and doesn't hurt him. And then Fumbus is not so lucky. He does not have. Okay. All right, I'm going to discard this lookout. All right. Okay. Now it's time for Hakon, our hero, to dispatch this ogre. Go. Dispatch. Dispatchio. All right, so longsword. It's going to be a D10 plus a D8. What's he going to do? Okay, he's going to cast Enhance. Say a few words to guide his sword true. He's going to choose melee as a skill. So that's going to add 1 plus... Okay, he's going to add 2. So he's got a +4. +4, 8 is 12, 10 is 22. He needs 14. So that's still not the best. Do we want to use a blessing here? Yeah. Lenny's going to discard a prayer to bless this. D10. All right. Uh-oh, my rolls have run out. That's a 6, 7, 8. That's not good. A melee combat check, freely recharge to roll. Wait, what? To re-roll? Oh. Huh. Okay, he's going to, on a melee combat check with the light shield, he can recharge this to re-roll a D4, D6, or a D8. I'm going to re-roll this D8 here. Hope for the best. 6, 12, 13. Oh my gosh, 1 point. 1 point. Anything else that does something like this? Lets me re-roll a 1. What was that stuff that lets me re-roll a 1? That was a blessing or something. Okay. Alright, he's going to take 1 point of damage. He recharged this to do that. She discarded the prayer to do this. Enhance. He's got to banish. He's got to succeed. He can discard. He's proficient. He's discarding that. This goes back into his hand. He's the ogre comes swinging. Hakon puts up his shield and it bashes in the shield and kind of throws him back against the meat and falls back. Takes a point of damage. I'm gonna drop this blessing so he keeps his longsword. And the ogre's like, "Where you go, little man? Where?" And then pounds off to another place in the location deck. And I believe it is time for in-dungeon news. And you ready, Lich? All right, take it away, bud.
Hello, monsters. I'm the Lich. It's time for Dungeon News. I want to say thank you to all of you who helped clean out Oh Shit, It's a Dragon's Lair. I have to admit it was a disgusting mess. Also, thank you for not taking any of the treasure with you. Oh Shit has counted all of it. Took him 2 nights. And reports that it's all there. However, he did say that whoever spelled out dragon booty and gold coins is, quote, an immature kobold dingleberry. That's Sir Kobold Dingleberry, leader of the dungeon, to you, Mr. Crab Dragon. Also, as you probably heard all last night, someone broke rule number 2. Yeah, Hup Hup the Goblin stole and ate a dragon scale. Look, goblins, I know you've made up a story about how dragon scales can make you big and strong, but it's not true, okay? Hup Hup has been up for 2 nights with really bad heartburn and keeps yelling, Colaxis Regretamorium, which is, granted, really weird that he's saying the exact same thing that Santagori yelled when he ate a scale. So, this warrants an investigation. Fizrag, my apprentice wizard, remember him? Yeah, thanks for not eating him. Fizrag is going to investigate the weird effects of eating dragon scales. And I'm going to do some research and find out why this Colaxis Regretamorium is so familiar to me. Other than that, it's been a pretty slow week here in the dungeon. Who wants to have board games tournaments today? Haha, yeah? Yeah, let's do it. But no Catan. God, I hate Catan. Alright, that's the news. Feel the dungeon.
Thank you, Lich. Good to know what's going on in the dungeon. Okay. So, we're still in the slaughterhouse. We did not defeat the ogre. He's still running around in there somewhere. They need to move slowly through here to find Varric. That was Hakon's turn. He's got to draw back up to 4. He drew a helm. Oh, he drew a spell. Magic Eye. Oh, nice. Okay. And then it is Fumbus' turn. Habidar's Law. On your check to close or to guard, add 1d4. Okay. A bound imp. Alright, intelligence, wisdom, arcane, divine. His arcane is a d8 plus 1. Let's roll. He does not get it. We do not meet the bound imp. I'm not super crazy about him anyway. I don't like how much time we're wasting in here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yep. Gonna go ahead and discard a blessing to explore. Is he dazed? Oh, he's dazed. He cannot explore again. All right, he's done. He's not going to be dazed anymore, but he has to shuffle his hand back in and draw his hand size again in order to not be dazed anymore. All right, Fumbus. He hears Fumbus after getting hit by the meat, and and that attic whisper thing. He swears he hears a voice, but then when he comes out of it, he's like, okay, yeah, that was not real. It was just ringing in my ears. But it actually was a bound imp that was trapped in one of the bodies, but he did not hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or he did hear it, but he paid it no heed. Okay. All right. All right. Back to Lini. The Wanderer. When a local character fails to acquire a boon, you may bury a card to encounter it. Okay. Longbow. Dexterity, ranged, D8. Oh, D. Oh, no. No. D. Do I want this? I don't really care about this weapon. A 6. Oh, that's so close. Oh, well. Whenever you defeat him on... Nope. Oh, when a local character fails to acquire a boon, you may bury a card to encounter it. I don't care. Do not care. Oh, I do kind of wish... Oh, man. She's going to draw back up to 5. 1, 2. And we're going to pass the turn to Hakon. Sands of the Hour. No effect. Okay. Varric's got to be in here. It's got to be. All right, so Hakon has Magic Eye. Banished to examine the top 3 cards of your location. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Do I get to put them back in any order? Wait, do I care about this? You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'll wait. I'll cast that at a better time. I don't get to reorder them, which would be really cool. So let's just go ahead and encounter Demonling. Immune to electricity, poison, resistant to attack. Okay. Oh, that's attack spells. Okay. Before acting, succeed at a Wisdom or Perception 5 check or suffer 2 poison damage. Wisdom or Perception. His Wisdom is D4. Oh boy. Wisdom. Oh, wow. What do I gotta do? I gotta get a 5. Oh boy. I don't want to take 2 damage. I don't. But I can if I have to. Alright, hold on. Alright, his wisdom is D4. His wisdom's not so good. He is not so good. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to take the 2 damage. 3. So, Hakon, moving slowly, listening for the ogre, moves over to where the slab of meat that's containing the bound imp. He can't really hear the sound, the voice, but the imp is bound inside the meat because there's the meat's cursed, and the meat is actually alive with another demon, and it's been shooken awake by the ogre, and so when he moves up against it, actually that's what he hit. He hit it when the ogre bashed him. He hit this slab of meat, and as he's getting up, he's grabbing it, and he's using it to pull up. And as he grabs it, the meat bites back, and he takes 2 points of damage. He goes, and he stifles it because he doesn't want the ogre to hear. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. We need some more healing going on here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. He's got his longsword, though. This and this and... yeah. D8, D10. It is combat's 8. He gets a +2. So all he needs is a 6, and he got it. He draws it and he stabs the sword through the meat and pulls it out, and he hears a weird whistling kind of deflation and death cry. It's slight though. Hate demons. 1, 2. All right, moving on. When you defeat a monster, discard a card. Scheisse. All right, he's going to discard his helm. Great. Okay. All right. Man, he needs a healing. How do we get... okay. Fumbus, Sands of the Hour. Fumbus is going to explore. Oh boy, here comes the ogre again. Boom, boom, boom. Before acting, each local character suffers 1 combat damage. Lini's going to display hide armor. She's going to, and then recharge it to avoid that 1 damage. Then Hakon, gosh, man. He's going to discard a card. A Fumbus. Oh. Fumbus has an elixir of healing. Nice. Okay. So. Oh, wait. Fumbus has got to discard a card, too. He takes a point of damage. He's going to discard his light crossbow. Yes. Yes. Okay. Force missile. Arcane is a D8. Wait. Oh no, he doesn't have any of his potions. That'd be a lot cooler if he did. All right, D8, which is his arcane. And then 2D4. Do this D8. This 2D4. And then he's going to discard a card. Yeah. Boo. Discard a card to add 1d4. Well, that's 8 on 12 is 20. Dang, he's a 14. Oh boy. He's going to display a chain shirt. So for armor. I need a blessing here. Okay. Her? Yes. She could use some healing too. I wonder if I should heal her instead of Hakon. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I should. Alright, she's gonna discard a blessing to bless him. Alright. I can't have him discarding his hand. He's got a potion of healing and it's way too important right now. I like what I'm seeing. Oh, not so much. 10, 12, 13, 14. Oh, sweet baby. Sweet. Actually, this was 14. This thing comes out of nowhere. Boom, boom, boom. Right up next to near Fumbus. And it stops. And Fumbus is too small for it to really see. It's like, it's looking around. And Fumbus just looks up. And then he just force missiles right into its gut and groin area. It screams, "Ah!" And its crotch is on fire and belly's scorched and gore kind of splats out. It splats all over Fumbus. And he goes, "Ah!" Grabs some meat and crashes to the ground, dragging some meat hunks with it. He's got to discard a card because, geez. Okay, he's going to discard that. Now, she did this, so she discarded this to bless. He has to make a check here. 5, he needed a 6, so that's a discard. All right, he's got Elixir of Healing. We're going to... Man. Yeah, we're going to attempt to heal Lini. 1d4 plus 1. Because I want to get her heal her spell back. And we only heal 2. 2 cards. And healing, do you get to pick which ones get healed? Or is it random? Why did I not leave the book nearby? That sucks. The book is somewhere, and I'm not going to be searching all over for it. We're going to pick because I want to cheat. I don't know if it's cheating. I'm picking Cure and her hero. It's like I gotta shuffle it into her deck anyway. It's not like I get it back. He gets to... He gets to discard it. He's going to roll craft 6 to recharge. I would definitely want to recharge this sucker. Alright, he needs... I need to roll a 3 or better on a d8. You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Alright, so it's discarded. Whatever. Fuck. Okay. She needs to draw her heal spell soon so that Hakon can be healed. What is this? That is her. Wait, who? What the? Oh, this is her discard. Okay. All right, Fumbus is drawn back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, oh boy, he's. I'll tell you what, this game is significantly more of a challenge than Pathfinder is, which is fine. It's fine. It's just the fiction is going to be a lot more faily. It might end up getting darker with this. All right, so we're going to pass the turn over to Fumbus. I'm sorry, Lini. Oh, wait, this is the hour. When you would discard a boon to bless a dexterity or charisma check, you may recharge it instead. Okay, so this really screwed us. So the ogre dies and his death throes. It's very loud. And they hear a door open in the back. And you hear, Albert? Albert! What's wrong? Albert! And a guy comes running up, and he looks at them, and he looks at Albert's body, and he twists up in rage, and he attacks, he goes to attack Hakon. Lini's going to get in his way. Man, this henchman being at the bottom of this deck has really messed us up. Alright, so before acting, you may either banish a bone or attempt a strength, charisma, diplomacy, or melee. Ooh, she's not good in any of those. She's going to banish the pig. So his face twists in anger, and he goes for Hakon, murder in his eyes. Hakon he goes for Fumbus. That's it. Fumbus. And Fumbus isn't really ready for it, but then her little pig comes running out, squealing, and gets in between his legs, and he falls. And falls on the pig. It squeals, and then hears a crunch, and Lini is enraged and attacks him. Yeah. For your combat check, you may bury a card or recharge an animal ally. I'm going to recharge Drew. Wait. I want to use his. It's only 1d4. But it's a helpful 1d4. All right, I'm going to recharge the spell. No. I have to discard the spell. Okay, I'm going to recharge him. I don't want to be discarding nothing. Okay, so she's going to use her survival, which is a d10 plus 3 plus 1d4 plus the card's level. So 1d4 plus 1. So she's got plus 4. She needs an 8 on a d10 and a d4. Screw it. I'll discard the confusion and keep Drugami. Drugami, I'm going to actually use to add a d4 to this check. Okay, but he doesn't give the plus 1, so she's got plus 3, and then this here. Man, all these before combat. Okay, so d10, 18. She needs a 9, so it's exactly 50-50. Do I have anything? He doesn't want to. We don't want. Oh, wait, hold on. Hakon is going to recharge his war drum to add a 1d4. It's 18, so it's another d4. Okay. 7, 10, 12, 13. Ooh, just barely. So he lands on the pig, and Lini's on him as he's struggling to get up. Just raging fury, ripping at him. She's tearing at his clothes, ripping his, shredding him with let's say she's got little daggers that she uses when she's not, using a named weapon, and he doesn't get back up. It's awful quiet with the thug and the ogre dead. Shoo. When closed, examine the top card of each location, ignoring their powers that happen when you examine them. If they are allies, banish them. All right, we're going to do this. We've got 3 other locations. A giant fly. Ew. Okay, there's a giant fly at the tavern. There is a crocodile at the storehouse. And Priest of Pharasma. If any are allies, banish them. All right, banished. I like that, though. One less card. That's cool. Okay. He recharged that. She shuffles this into her deck. We automatically close because there's no cards in the deck. Move into Hakon. She draws back up to 5. Please draw a heal. Please draw a heal. Cure! Yes! Yes, she drew it. Okay, perfect. Okay, that has to cure a local character, doesn't it? Okay, so this is gone. This is gone. So they go through. They don't see anything else. There's a door at the back. They open it up, and it's an alley. And they're looking, there is looks like a warehouse or some big open building right next door, and the door's open slightly, and then the alley goes out to the square, which is random people are running by, but it's not full of people. And Hakon goes, "We should split up." He's feeling it a little bit. He's still hurting a bit from the. Yeah, the art does it. I like it too. I like the art better too, for sure. I was saying earlier, I don't know if you heard me, but it'd be awesome if they got Sean Alberg to do some art for this kind of stuff. That'd be pretty cool. The guy from Dungeon Degenerates. I think it's Alberg, right? Airberg. So Hakon says we should split up. And Lini looks at him and sees he's like, she's like, she shakes her head, and Fumbus goes, "Yeah, you're right. I'll go out here. I'll check out here. You check over there." All right. Hakon and Lini are going into the storehouse. Does Hakon have cards in his hand? Where are his cards? What have I done? He didn't discard all his cards, did he? What have I done? What have you done? Alright, so they're going to go into the storehouse. Treat your hand size as one larger. This is Hakon's turn. Benefaction. What did I do? I am missing his cards. I didn't just shuffle them into... No. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to pass his turn. He and Lini go into the warehouse. It's dark, but he's like, oh, I need to rest a moment. So we're gonna pass the turn to Fumbus. No effect on the hour. Fumbus is going to head out into the plaza. What did I do with them? I'm worried now. Okay, yeah, I'm straight up missing his cards. What did I do with them? Did I seriously shuffle them in to something? No? Oh, did they fall? No? Heroic, did you take my cards, man? Did you take the cards? Did you take Hakon's hand? Okay, so there's missing cards. Did I do it in the plaza? No. Huh. That is so weird. He's definitely missing them. I'm missing his longsword. It's one of the cards that's missing. Okay. Okay. No, nothing there. Nothing here. Alright, it's bugging me. Nothing at hers. Not in hers. Not in her hand. Wait. Why does she have a longsword in her hands? Okay, I think I found it. I think he at least has a longsword. I'm going to... He's still going to pass his turn, though. I don't know what the next card is, and he's got 2 cards left in his deck. Okay, so that's her hand. All right, so it's still Fumbus' turn. Fumbus is in the plaza. He goes out into the square. When you would encounter a boon, draw a new one of the same type, encounter one, and banish the other. Holy water. All right. Or you ate the cards. Thank you for eating the cards. Boots of friendly terrain. On a local check at a wild location or a local check to close. That's another new thing that I think this is new, or the tags. Like all these locations have tags like wild and urban and shit like that. And I'm starting to see stuff that plays off that. Oh wow. Yeah. Did you at least win it though? The campaign? Or yeah. Alright, on a local check, a wild location, or a local check to close or to guard recharges the head. Ooh, that's a good one. We want that. We want that. Okay, so what's the deal here? When you to counter a boon, draw a new one of the same type, encounter one and banish the other. He's going to encounter that because that's a dexterity. It's a D10. He gets a D10 on that. And boy, I would love to get. We're gonna acquire this. He's going to cast Good Omen to add 1d6 plus 1. So 1d6 plus 1. There we go. He got himself some new boots. Somebody goes running by. When they're running by, they bump into him because they didn't see him because he's small. They drop something and go, "Get out of the way, you stupid goblin!" And keeps running. And he looks down and these boots, whatever the guy was doing, he was carrying these boots. All right, so I'm gonna do a divine or arcane check to see if he keeps it. He's got to do an 8. Boo. He did a 7. Ugh. All right, he's discarding the card. Whatever, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have time for this stuff. He's going to use a blessing to explore again. And here we go again. We draw another armor. Covering, heavy shield, or leather armor. Leather armor is a little more his thing. Constitution, fortitude, or 3. Constitution is D8. Okay, well, we're going to go for this one. He rolled a 6. He got himself some leather armor, too. He looks over, and sure enough, somebody's dropped some leather armor. It's like Christmas out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he doesn't have any other ways to explore. He's going to end his turn. This goes here. And we're moving over to Lini. When you would discard an ally, recharge it instead. Okay. All right, she's going to cast Cure right out the gate. Hakon needs to be cured. It's 1d4 plus 1. Come on, don't roll a 1. I said don't roll a 1. So what a freaking waste. Oh, I'm choosing. Viper Strike. And Helm. Okay, she really needs to recharge this. So we're going to, let's see, recharge. She needs a divine 8. Her divine is D10 plus 1. And does she have anything she can use? On a local check against a spell. All right, her cat, local check against a spell, she gets to add 1d4. 5, 6, 7 plus 1 is 8. Nice. So she recharges this. And instead of, she recharges the cat. And then she explores. What do we got? Ooh. What are you doing in here, my love? Huh? Oh, scheisse. Hold up. Nope. Well, we know what's next there. They are in the storehouse. Much different. They move in, and she smells you. Right on. You won anyway. That's good. She smells something. and it smells familiar. And before she can realize that it's the smell of a crocodile because she wasn't expecting it, it comes out of the darkness. Before acting, attempt at dexterity, acrobatics, perception, or stealth. Wisdom 2 is her stealth. D10 plus 2. If you succeed, you may evade this monster. Ooh. Okay. Anyway, she's got nothing else that's going to help her. Acrobatics, perception. Okay. Who can help? Nobody can help. He cannot help. Nope. 8. Oh. Okay, she's going to attempt this. She gets a D10 plus 2. She rolled a 1. That's not good. That means she takes 1d4 combat damage. 3. So it comes out of nowhere and chomps down on her. She discards 2 cards. Now she has no cards to fight this thing. Well, that means she's not going to... Yeah. Okay. So she's going to automatically lose the fight. It's going to have to get shuffled back in to the storehouse. That's not good. And she draws up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I can get to that cure quicker. And she keeps this up. Oh boy, here we go. Hakon's feeling a little better. On each check, the first blessing played to bless may be played freely. Okay. Cold Iron Greatsword. Yes. Sign me up. Strength melee 11. Well, he's got a D10 plus 2. On each check, the first blessing played to bless may be played freely. I don't necessarily know what that means. He's going to cast Aid. Freely banished to D4 plus 1. So he's got plus 3. So he needs an 8 on a D10 and a D4. It's not the best. Oh. No. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Dang it. That would have been really sweet. Screw. Fine. Screw you then. All right, this gets discarded. And then treat your hand as one size larger. He's got to draw up to 1. He's okay, though. You pass the turn yet again to Fumbus. When you encounter a monster from a location before acting, another local character summons and encounters it. Well, he is by himself, so... see what's up. Armor of Insults. He draws another armor. Oh, sorry. Nope. Did it again. No, this is actually a good thing. We know what this is. Well, little Muppet. What are you doing? Why are you out here? Why'd you come out of that alley there? Answer me, goblin. Before acting, I got a 10. Strength, charisma, diplomacy, or melee. Or suffer. Gosh, jeez, these cards are brutal, man. Oh, I don't know. Non-combat check. Oh, I can banish a boon. Okay, I can banish a boon. I'm going to banish the spellbook. He goes to grab Fumbus, but Fumbus hits him with the spellbook and backs away. All right, we're combating it, but Fumbus is gonna fuck this guy up. Yeah. We're gonna noxious bomb him. Okay. Noxious bomb is dexterity. Or no, he can use his... Which is better? His dexterity is D10 range, D10 plus 1. Or his craft is D8 plus 3. So they're both 11. But the D10 has a better chance of rolling higher. Okay, so D10, 2D6, plus 1. I do not want to screw this up. Okay. Okay. I'm going to use... I can't screw this up. I'm going to use a bless. On a local check, discard to bless. Okay. And so it's another D10. Excellent. All right. He's going to throw a noxious bomb at this guy. There we go. We're back. We're back in business. That's 13. That's 8. Yep. 7, 16, 19. Noxious bomb. This guy hits him with the book. He jumps back. This guy's, what the? And all of a sudden, this little globule thing is like, what the? It's shining us up, and it hits him, and then the thug, and then he tries to grab it, and it falls to the ground and smashes. And all of a sudden he's coughing and bleeding and melting, and then he's dead. And he's going to attempt to recharge this card with craft. And he does. Nice. Because he really needed that, actually. Now, the thug is dead. He can attempt to close this. Succeeded at charisma or diplomacy. All right, so he's going to recharge the gem of physical prowess to use dexterity for D10 instead of charisma. And then these boots of friendly terrain, he can, to local check to close or guard, recharge to add D8. That's awesome. Yep. So we're going to attempt this. We need a 6. Yes! Boy, did we need that. Okay, this is great. So the noxious bomb goes off, and he's actually pretty close to it. But he jumps and spins and gets him out of the way as the noxious gas kind of fills the plaza. And anybody who was in there just starts running. And he totally clears out the plaza. There's no one else there. But he's hidden and away from the gas. So he's recharging this, and yeah, he's recharging both of them. So that's cool. Awesome. I like a recharge. So that's good that these are... Aha! However, when he looks out, he pops his head back up and sees the plaza cleared, and out of the store, the front door, the guy they're chasing comes walking out and looks around. He must have doubled back and went in the store. Fumbus cannot... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He cannot take him on right now. We're going to pass the turn over to Lini. On each check, the first blessing played to be blessed may be played freely. Okay. All right, so the plaza is not closed. They're at the storehouse. We have 2 other locations. We have a storehouse and we have a tavern. The tavern is each local character reveals an ally. Okay. All right. We need to hurry up and... Well, no. All we need is... Okay. How do you close this? Discard your hand. We can do that. That's not a problem. We need somebody who's going to go out and beat Varric and apprehend him. Fumbus can. Fumbus is... his hand is rocking. He's got a noxious bomb. He's got an acid flask. He's got the gem of physical prowess. Well, that's not going to matter, but still, he's ready to rock and roll. Okay. Hakon has... Oh, he's got a good ally. So, the alligator bit Lini, savaged her arm, and Hakon pulled her out, and it went running off, and they're back in the alley. And Hakon goes, "You hear that?" And she's patching up her arm. She says, "Mm-mm. It's like a sound. This is the sound of an inn, right around the corner. There's a good chance he might have ran there." And he's kind of looking off in the distance, and Lini can tell like he needs a break. So she says, she motions and she goes, go, and she just says one word, go. So Hakon is going to move to the tavern. Lini is going to chill out here. This was her. Yep. I don't know if she even wants to pick up this card. Oh, you know what? She's gonna. Huh, is this a harrow? No, it's not. Oh, it isn't. All right, no. She's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to not do anything. Hakon, the Fiend. When you suffer a scourge on your turn, each local character suffers it. Oh boy. Hakon limps over around the corner of the warehouse to the local inn. The tavern. But he's not going to do anything. He just goes there. He's not going to explore. He's going to pass his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He orders a drink. "Give me a drink, please. Mead. Your finest mead, sir." Innkeeper gives him the only mead he's got. It's a little old. All right. They're not big mead drinkers in his clientele. Fumbus. Now Fumbus. Orison. Nothing. No effect. Fumbus jumps over the thing, the crates that he's hiding behind, and sprints at Varric. Put this back over here. We have this here. And boom. Varric Van Kasserkin. Fumbus is going to take him out. Before acting, suffers one. He thinks he's got the drop on the guy, but the guy turns quickly. He's got that damn hand crossbow. Oh. But, We're going to bury this leather armor to take 0 damage. And we're going to go full on this. Okay, so he's at combat 16. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go full on this guy. We're going to go Noxious Bomb. All right, so that's, we're going to do, that's D10 plus 2D6. And then I can only play one item. All right, yeah. Oh boy. Lini's going to play the cricket to bless it for another D10. It's one blessing. You can only play one blessing or one type of thing, which kind of sucks actually because I was actually planning on playing another item, but I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay. Oh, but he can, on a local combat check, he can discard a card to add 1d4. He's going to do that. So discard a card to add 1d4. And let's see. Can Hakon throw anything in this? Oh. All right. So hold on. We'll get this. Local. Dang. Okay. She isn't... Wait, she's not going to be able to play this blessing. Shit. I don't think, because the storehouse is to discard your hand. Yeah. Alright, first up, before he does this roll, is we got to guard. We got to guard the storehouse. She needs to discard her hand to guard this. Okay, so Lini's hand's gone. Hakon needs to discard an ally and the recharge an ally. 2, right? Reveals an ally. All I got to do is reveal an ally. Hakon's sitting at the bar, and he goes, Hakon! And he turns, and his friend Danio comes up. What are you doing here? Oh, friend. Hey, I'm looking for someone. Have you seen? He describes Varric to him. Corvusant says, no one's coming here like that tonight. I've been here all night. Here, let me buy you a mead. So that location's closed. So we have all the locations closed, but we have we don't have an extra blessing. Can Hakon bless? Does Hakon have a blessing? He does not. No one has a frickin' blessing. No. Only a local with the... Oh, boy. Okay. All right, so this is a D10, 2D6, and a D4, and he needs 16. Oh, geez. Okay, so if I do Noxious Bomb, it's that. If I do Acid Flask, it's basically the same. If I do a Flaming Shortbow, he does have a Flaming Shortbow. That will be D10 plus a 1D6 plus a 1D4, so it's a little less. No, Flaming Shortbow is not going to be anything better. All right, this is it. This is the roll. Shit. We need to roll good. Because she just discarded her hand, and I don't even know if she's going to survive this. Okay, this is bad. 8, 12, 13. That is not 16. Shit. Well, 8, 10, 12, 13 plus 1 is 14. None of that's going to be any good, and fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. So he's going to bury his chain shirt in order to take 0 damage from this guy. This guy shoots off more bolts. He throws another Noxious Bomb, but Varric's quicker than he had. Yeah, he's almost like he planned it. He's jumped back into the store, and 2 bolts come out, and Fumbus just barely misses the bolts. They go into his chain shirt. Dang. Okay, he's going to succeed at craft. Okay, this is going to be... And of course he doesn't. That was a bad roll. Fumbus takes it in one of the bolts in the chest and falls to the ground. He crumples. All right, so that was a failure. Oh boy, 1, 2. Well, no, all the other places are guarded, so he's going to stay there. The plaza. So we're going to pass the turn to Lini, who doesn't have any cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 5. Well, she's at the storehouse, so she actually takes all of them. Oh God, she has cure. Okay. All right. Okay. Storehouse. She goes back into the storehouse. On your check, you may replace a card to replace all D4s with D8s. Armor of Insults. Constitution, Diplomacy, Fortitude. She has D8 in Constitution. Does not get it. Okay. She's gonna discard. No, she needs. Okay, no, she needs to cure herself. She's gonna cast Cure on herself. Please don't roll a 1 this time. It's twice I've rolled a 1 on healing tonight. 2. Okay. 2. So she heals 3. 1, 2, 3. I guess that's okay. And then, let's recharge this. Totally need this to recharge. Her divine check. +1. Does she have anything? Oh, yeah. She used the cat. Had a D4. Yep, got it. Okay, good. So that goes, and we reshuffle the cat into the deck because her power. Okay, not so bad. Not so bad. She's gonna go ahead and use the dog to explore. Wanda Force Missile. Intelligence Arcane. She's going to have to roll an actual 6. I actually rolled a 6, dude. Okay. She got a Wanda Force Missile. For your combat check, bury or banish to use Arcane 1d4. Huh. Okay. This guy's shuffled back into her deck. Alright, she's done. 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, she drew Cure again. Okay. Alright, Hakon. Gorham's Iron. On a check, discard to bless. Oh no, I'm sorry. On your non-attack attack combat check, add 1. Nope, this is Storehouse. Alright, the Tavern. Giant fly. So he excuses himself and wanders into the bathroom. And the bathrooms in here are just as bad as the ones in Apocrypha. There's shit always hiding in the bathroom. Big fly comes buzzing up out of the toilet area. A hole in the ground. After acting, shuffle this monster into a random other location. Great. Okay. Strength. No. No. Him. Strength's D10 plus D8. He'll reveal a Horn of Battle Clarity. Oh wait, 1d8. Not 1d4. 9 plus 2. Yeah, he got it. So it's dead, and it gets shuffled into... Alright, so it's either Plaza or the shop. 1 to 3 is the Plaza. Alright, the fly is in the Plaza. Alright, that was a reveal. No, that was a recharge. And this was a reveal. And then we're going to use the... his friend to explore. When he comes back out, there's this rough looking dude pointing his finger at Danio. You see him? They're looking at her. You seen him? You let me know. I'm looking. There he is. Alright, the exploration on your charisma or diplomacy non-combat check, add 1d6. So this is not going to be a non-combat check. Alright. Hakon, do you want to use your charisma or diplomacy? Is that going to help at all? Or we're just going to go for the swords? I think we're just going to go swording. We really want to finish this guy off so that we can close this location. Damn. Damn. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Shit. Okay, so he doesn't have an ally, which means I'm not gonna be able to close this. That really sucks. Okay. keep moving along. Let's at least beat him then. All right, so it's a D10. Actually, if I fail against him, that would give me another opportunity. Okay. D10 plus D6. D10 plus D6. Okay. Plus 2. Wait, not D6, D8. Okay. Wow. How freaking terrible is that? Oh, wait, he was supposed to... Okay, hold on. We're going to rewind. I got to make a melee check. D10. Or take that damage. 10. Okay. Alright. I didn't take any damage, but I did lose against him. 4. Oh. Hold on. I'm going to re-roll this. Wow. Because I can do light shield, recharge this to re-roll a D4, D6, or D8. I'm going to re-roll this. That's 5, 6. That doesn't do much for me. So that was a recharge of the light shield. I'm going to have to discard the helm. This guy soundly hits Hakon across the face. Oh, this is, he was discarded. All right. So the thug, as Hakon comes up and draws a sword and goes to feebly strike him, the thug just headbutts him in the face. And he goes, yeah. And he goes falling back, and bar fight erupts all around them. The thug gets lost. He goes back in the deck, which actually isn't a terrible thing, because hopefully Hakon can get an ally before that happens. He's not too bad. Oop, he's got an ally. Yes. 3, 4. Okay. Fumbus is out. We're back to Lini. Lini's gone to the theaters. The hour at the start of your turn, examine the top card of your location. You may encounter it. Don't mind if I do. Storehouse is kind of low. Oh, it's a spider swarm. Ugh. Vulnerable to attack. If defeated by less than 4, shuffle this monster into its location. If undefeated, suffer. Does she have an attack spell? No. Wait. Wand of Force Missiles attack. What the frick does vulnerable mean again? Does vulnerable... It's like +4, I think. That's what it is. +4. If defeated by less than 4, shuffle this monster in location. If undefeated. Okay. She's going to go ahead and encounter it. It's vulnerable to attack. This has... The Wand of Force Missile has the keyword attack. For combat check, bury or banish to use Arcane plus 2d4. Oh, that's the thing. She doesn't have... Alright, so if she encountered this, it'd be... Arcane... It'd be a d4, so it'd be 3d4. And then... Against 6. So it'd be 50-50. What else could she do? I wonder if it'd be better if she just encounters this. I think she's just gonna... Okay, we're not gonna encounter that as a free encounter, because I want her to cast Cure on herself again so that she survives. More than 1. 4. 5 cards. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's recover this. D8, D10. Come on. Okay. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. All right, now, yes, let's face these spiders. Let's do it. I'm going to do the short bow. Oh, wait, she can do, for combat check, you may bury a card or recharge an animal ally. I'm going to recharge her cat to do D10 plus a D4 plus 3 and that's it. Seven plus 3 is 10 plus 4 is 14. She killed it by 4. Shum pum pum. Dead. She rages on it. She goes animal on this spider. On the spider swarm. Okay, but she can't. 4, 5. She can't explore anymore, so we have to. We're running really low. On your check against an animal or elemental card, add 1d4. All right, so what's happening with the bar fight? Please tell me we run into. You may recharge an ally to explore. Oh, interesting. Yes. Let's get another ally here. Charisma, diplomacy, melee. Let's do melee. Get plus 3. I just need to roll a. I need more than a 3 here. 5. Boom. Yes. We can recharge an ally to explore. We're going to recharge an ally to explore. Another ally. Yes. Let's get him. Strength, charisma, diplomacy. Strength is D10. Charisma is D8 plus 1. Diplomacy is plus 1. So oh wait, I got a local strength check. Okay, finally, on a local strength check, you may bury a card from your hand to add your diplomacy. Oh, no, really bury a card from my hand. I mean, I guess it is kind of worth it, but I got 3 cards left. I would have that. I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm going to bury a card from my hand to add my diplomacy, which is a D8. I got it. Got the Teamster. And then I'm going to recharge him in order to explore again. Oh, shit. Who brought the cave lizard? Oh, shit. Perception, he's not very doesn't have very good perception. All right. If proficient with armors, add 1d6 to the combat check. Nice. Okay. I am not proficient with armors. Damage is increased by 1d4. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. Somebody brought a damn cave lizard. Comes crashing through. We're going to be 1d10 plus a 1d8. And let's not screw around. We're going to go ahead and reload the longsword to add another d4. I should have been doing that before, man. And then reveal, or I'm going to recharge the wardrobe to add another d4. Okay. I haven't been doing this either. When you defeat a monster, recharge to heal a weapon. Oh, that's a different thing. That's a different power. All right, here we go. We need 13. Come on, man. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just barely. Okay, so that is recharged. The longsword's reloaded. The cave lizard is dead, and we're drawing back up to 4. Hakon turns. He's like, who brought the fucking cave lizard? But he's able to, it comes roaring at him, and he knows exactly where to hit it to kill a cave lizard. He's hunted enough cave lizards. Drives it right down into its brain. We're done. On your blessed check, you may reroll any die showing a 1. Okay. That is the hour, and it is Lini's turn, and she is at the storehouse, and she's ready. Yes. Oh, the crocodile's back. Oh, the crocodile's back. Here it comes again. Dexterity, acrobatics, perception. Is there anything gonna help? Nope. Nope. Shit. Okay. Dexterity, or wait, does she have stealth? No. Dexterity, oh, she has perception. D10 plus 2. And this is the only thing. Yep. She doesn't get to add anything else, so she has to really roll well here. She rolled a 3. If you fail, suffer 1d4. Okay, great. This is just roll a 1. 1. Okay. All right. Lucky. We're gonna get rid of. We're gonna discard the wand of force missiles. All right. Vulnerable to cold. I don't have cold. Short bow. Dexterity is D8. D8 plus 1d6. She's not proficient. She's going to cast enchant weapon. It's had 1d4 plus 1. Okay. Oh, wait. Wait, that's not even... Okay, never mind. Well, okay. That's D8 plus D6 plus D4 plus 1 plus 1 is 6, 14, 15. No. It's going to be way better if she recharges her dog to use her survival. This plus this. And that's it, I guess. But she gets plus 3. So she needs an 8. Come on. 6. She's sacrificing 2 cards. This crocodile is kicking her butt. There's only 4 cards in this deck. I killed somebody's pet cave lizard. Well, who brought the cave lizard to a bar, a tavern, and then let it join in the bar fight? That was dumb. All right, she's got to draw back up to 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. She is not dead. She is okay, but we are almost out of. One of them needs to meet. One of these guys, one of these two needs to close their location really bad. The joke. On your check against a barrier, you may recharge a card to add your intelligence die. Okay. Same person who brought a cave lizard to a bar fight brought a zombie. Yeah. 11. Okay. D10. D8. Recharge for a D4. Or reload for a D4. Reveal. Recharge for another D8. Where's my other D8? Gotta be another D8 around here. Alright, we'll use you. Okay. This is a plus 3. Got him. Big time. So whoever brought the cave... Yeah. It's a reptile bar plus undead friendly. Somebody must have got bit by something, because before you know it, someone turns at the bar and they looked half dead before, but they actually are full on dead. This is recharged. But it's dead. And we're drawing... can he... He could discard a burglar to explore, but no. 2, 3. Okay. Alright, all is not lost just yet. We're drawing the desert. When you move during your move step, bury a card. Okay, well, she's not moving. Storehouse. Okay, I'm going to check. Discard to examine the top card relation you may explore. She's going to discard the prayer. Well, she gets a free explorer. I just don't want to meet that crocodile again. Spider venom. Okay. Intelligence and craft. Intelligence is D6. So I gotta roll a 6. Which I did not. Fine. We're gonna examine the top card and deal with it. She's got to discard her hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has enough to draw, so it's not going to be that big a deal. Let's fight him. Round 1. Fight. What are you doing here? Get all here. Oh gosh, you gotta do the strength, charisma, diplomacy, or melee. And her strength. Oh gosh, I hate this. Charisma. Her charisma is D6. Combat or survival? No. Close guard? No. Alright, maybe she doesn't want to face that. But what else is she going to do? Alright, she's going to try charisma. She's going to smile sweetly and try to leave. To act like she's going to leave. And it does not fool him. He grabs her by the neck. Doing... Please don't be 4. 4. 4 points of damage. Motherfucker! Okay. She's got nothing to do. She can't even fucking... She got nothing. So he gets shuffled back in. She draws back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it. Tavern. Back to the bar fight. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hakon, we got... This is okay. The owl. Your survival check is blessed. All right, he needs to meet... Yes! The crowd clears after the zombie dies. And there is the guy he was looking for. Or that hit him. Squints. Oh, shit. Can I move anytime on my turn? This isn't going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Because... Well, it is. It is if I can do that. Okay. 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 All right. So this is the way it's got to happen. There's only one way this is gonna work. I want to make sure I can move after. I can move any time on my turn, right? I'm pretty sure it's not like you can only move it. Yeah, pretty sure. Okay. Okay. Where's the dude? Where is Where you go? Did I shuffle him in here? Oh, I think I did. Into her deck. Yeah. Yep. All right. All right, dude. Don't mess this up. Longsword. D10. D8. Oh no, wait. I gotta do my strength. I gotta do a melee check first. Thankfully, this is his thing. Actually, I just gotta get more than a 2. Or a 2. 2 is fine. Wow, man. Okay, this and D8 plus a D4. This gets reloaded. Then that's it. It's plus 2. I need 12. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so this guy comes at him fast, but Hakon was ready for him this time and runs him right through with his long sword. Killing him, he reveals an ally to close this location. All right. The bar fight comes to end with the end. The thug falls down dead over top of the zombie, and someone yells, "Who brought the goddamn zombie?" And then everybody clears out. The tavern's closed. Hakon's going to move to the storehouse and end his turn. Draws a 4. Okay? Now it is Lini's turn. The last omen is drawn. Lini's going to move to the plaza. Okay? And this is in his pile here. And she's going to draw, and hopefully it's him. Yes, it is. Okay. Your survival check is blessed. No, I'm sorry. That was his. God, that would have been way too cool. The Phrasma's knowing was, on your check against an undead card, add 1d6. Boo! Okay, so tired of the crocodile and alligator, scared, Lini goes running out. She runs into the plaza looking for Fumbus, and she sees the crumpled form of Fumbus. She runs up to him. He's still breathing, and she notices the crossbow bolt. And when she looks up, there is Varric coming out of the store with the crossbow bolt on her. He shoots. Not rolling a 4. Rolls a 1. Okay. I can deal with that. We're going to discard this. Now, we got one shot. This is it. This is the shot right here. She can even do... She's not going to do charisma. Ain't going to happen. It's got to be combat. It's got to be 16. In order for this to happen, Hakon has to close this by discarding his hand. So his hand is gone. What a mess here. Okay. She's got a ton of buddies, though. None of them can help her. Okay. But she's blessed, so that's good. She can bless. All right, so she's going to discard... I'm sorry. She's going to recharge a animal buddy in order to use her survival against Varric. She's going to... And that's a D4. Oh, of course not. Okay, and then she's going to use a blessing to bless it. So she's got 2d10 and d4 plus 3. So she needs a 13 out of that. There is nothing else she can do. Hakon has no cards. Fumbus is laying there inert. Okay, this is it. This is it. So she leaps over Fumbus's body and comes at this guy on all fours. And as she's coming, she jumps, she leaps, she's right there coming at him, and he swings, and in his other hand, he had a large club, and he bats her out. She goes flying and hits some boxes. And the next thing she knows, Hakon's waking her up. Are you okay? He's got Fumbus slumped over his shoulder, and he takes her, and they look around, and there's like, it's quiet. Their store with the butcher shop is quiet and dead. It looks almost like morning's coming up, and they head back to the inn. And they did not. Wow, that came down to that freaking roll. They did not succeed in bringing in Varric Van Kaskerkin. So, to give you an idea, I decided I wanted to... Okay, so what I do with these, obviously, creating a story, I don't want to be losing all the time. because that just creates a weird. I mean, that's not weird. We're gonna have to get used to it. But what I've been doing is unlike the last versions of this, there's a lot of different ways to play this, and one of the ways to play is to make the deck size small. Like a normal medium is the normal one, and then large is for even harder. So I've been setting these at the small, and like we barely, like you just saw, everything was like, so I can't imagine medium or large. It's crazy. We had some really bad rolls though, really bad rolls in the middle there. One of those stacks we didn't get the bad guy to the hold on, wait, we have evidence, which means we should have added a D8 to this roll. Okay, so hold on. All right, will that make any difference? 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, a roll of 8, it's going to make a big difference. Does 6 make a difference? She has +3. This is 8, 14, 15. Okay, so, shit. How does this play out? Well, wait, okay, I want to make sure that we did. I don't think fictionally it's going to play out the way it wants you to play it out. If evidence is displayed next to the scenario, add 1d8 to checks against Varric. I'm excited! Woo! So she jumps, and the club that he has in his hand, he goes to whip her, to knock her out. The blood on his hands, and it's bloody, slips. And it slips and falls, and she is right on top of him, clawing, gnashing, and he fights, and she brings him down. She doesn't kill him because they need him alive, but he falls back and hits his head, and then and that's how Hakon finds her, is heaving on top of his prone body, an unconscious body. Hakon collects Fumbus. We're not gonna play death here. They're not gonna die. He's just out. He was just out. Slumps him over the shoulder, and then he and Lini carry Varric back to the guards' barracks to collect their reward. Everyone back at the guard barracks is very disgusted to find out that Varric had been helping these guys cut up people and sell them back to people who need it because of the rioting. They need food, and they're actually taking advantage of the rioting by killing people and feeding them back. Super disgusting. We are going to get, each character gets a hero point, which we can spend to upgrade stuff. We're also going to get a new supporter that we're going to be added to base. We didn't go to base. I could have at some point, but I'm glad I didn't, because I wouldn't have had an hour left to do it. But we're going to have another supporter in there. I'll get to that, and we'll discuss that next time. And then if evidence is displayed next to the scenario, or if Varric Vancasser was cornered when defeated with a non-combat check, the player gets a new ally and a new blessing. The party does. Okay. Well, let's see who... A new blessing and a new ally. All right. Academy student. Oh, that's interesting. And the midwife. Huh. All right. Well, we'll figure that out. Thank you for joining me on this. Thanks for sticking around, Heroic. Y'all have a great night. Next week we'll be doing scenario 3. Yeah. Viva la dungeon.